46.7 million. That's how many times hackers tried to break into Jamaica's digital systems last year. 46.7 million cyber attack attempts, plus another 7 million active scans, digital footsteps outside the door, checking if it's locked. And almost nobody noticed. No headlines, no sirens, no emergency broadcasts. Just 46.7 million invisible intrusions happening every single day while the island went about its business. How is that possible? And more importantly, are you safe? The invisible invasion. Let's pause for a second. When you hear cyber attack, you probably picture a hooded figure hunched over a keyboard in a dark room. The reality is far more industrial. This is how hackers work, and artificial intelligence has rewritten the rules. Right now, automated bots scan the global internet at a pace of 1.8 million probes per minute. They're not targeting Jamaica specifically. They're targeting everything. They test every connection the way a burglar jiggles every doorknob on a street. When they find one that opens, they call in the specialists. In the first half of 2025 alone, Jamaica absorbed 34.4 million of these attempts. Manufacturing, telecommunications, healthcare, financial services, all under coordinated systemic assault. But here's the shocker. Jamaica officially recorded roughly 1,000 cybercrimes in that same period. 1,000 out of tens of millions of attempts. That gap isn't because the attacks failed. It's because most of them never got reported. Now here's where it gets personal. AI has changed everything. Phishing emails now write themselves. Social engineering schemes adapt in real time. A new Trojan package of malware, disguised as a fake AI software installer, captures your keystrokes, hijacks your browser sessions, and then spreads through your WhatsApp, web, and Microsoft Outlook. One click. That's all it takes. Here's something that will shake you. A single AI-powered phishing campaign recently targeted over 10,000 people across 100 organizations in one run. A cyber attack explained this simply. Hackers no longer need to be smart. The AI does the thinking. They just need you to click. The dominoes fall. This isn't hypothetical. The Caribbean is already bleeding. September 2023, Jamaica. The Financial Services Commission, the body that regulates the island's entire financial sector, was hit by ransomware. Internal regulatory data was stolen and published on the dark web. This happened during the height of the Stocks and Securities Limited fraud investigation. The timing wasn't random, it was strategic. October 2023, Trinidad and Tobago. A known ransomware syndicate breached the telecommunication services of Trinidad and Tobago. They accessed exfiltrated 6 gigabytes of highly sensitive data, personal information of over 100,000 customers, names, email addresses, national IDs, passport details, and the government telephone accounts of then Prime Minister Keith Rowley himself. The CEO and CFO were dismissed. A parliamentary inquiry was launched. The trust shattered. September 2023, Bermuda. Russian-linked threat actors infiltrated the government's IT systems. Internet, gone. Email, gone. Phone service, gone. Digital payments, court operations, immigration databases, customs systems, crippled. For months, civil servants worked with pen and paper. The customs dock was out of commission for 2 years. The UK's National Cybersecurity Centre had to be flown in to help. Belize Electricity Limited, the company that keeps the lights on, was hit by ransomware. Customer data, employee records, network configurations, all exposed. Barbados, the statistical service, ransomware, file servers, domain controllers, employee records, public research data compromised. The Queen Elizabeth Hospital's patient record systems were knocked offline for days. Each attack, a country, an institution, real people, real consequences. Let's put the toll in human terms. Close to $4 billion is lost annually across the Caribbean to cybercrime. How many schools could that build? How many hospitals? If you are finding this valuable, please subscribe to this channel, Impacting Jamaica, and share this with everyone in your WhatsApp group, your church, and your family abroad. They need to hear this. The firewall builders. But here's the thing. Vulnerability is not destiny. Some nations that started with far less have built far stronger walls. Cybersecurity explained through their comeback stories. Rwanda. Only 50% of the population is connected to the electrical grid. Yet Rwanda scored 96.4% on the Global Cybersecurity Index, Tier 1, the highest possible tier. How? They passed a cybersecurity law in 2017, created the National Cybersecurity Authority, built a National Incident Response Team, established minimum cybersecurity standards that every government agency must meet. They didn't wait until they were wealthy. They made cyber defense a national priority before the infrastructure was even finished. Mauritius, a small island state, not unlike Jamaica, scored 100% on the same index, top of the world. They enacted the Cybersecurity and Cybercrime Act in 2021, established a national cyber emergency response team, created a national strategy running through 2026, built partnerships with India and Singapore. They treated cybersecurity the way small islands treat hurricanes, as an existential threat requiring permanent readiness. Estonia, paralyzed by Russian-backed cyberattacks in 2007. Government systems were crippled for weeks. Their response? They redesigned their entire digital infrastructure, created the Cyber Defense League, a volunteer force of civilian coders who defend the country alongside the military, adopted security by design in every government system. Their 2024 to 2030 strategy aims to cut legacy software by 50%. Estonia now scores 97.3 on the same index. Now look at the Caribbean. Jamaica, 62.5. Bermuda, under 50. Dominica, 38.9. Grenada, 35.7. Antigua and Barbuda, 25.0. The gap isn't resources, it's urgency. So, what do we do? At every level, individuals turn on multi-factor authentication. Stop reusing passwords. Verify every link before you click. Your WhatsApp is not secure by default. Businesses segment your networks. Backup critical data offline. Train every employee. One careless click can destroy a company. Governments enact comprehensive cybercrime legislation. Fund national incident response teams. Mandate minimum security standards for critical infrastructure. Join the Budapest Convention on Cybercrime. None of this is optional. Not anymore. Bonus facts. Fact 1. The first quarter of 2026 saw over 1,000 organizations post on ransomware data leak sites, the highest quarterly total ever recorded. Fact 2. A ransomware-as-a-service group called The Gentleman pre-compromised approximately 10,000 devices before launching their first attack. They didn't need to break in. They were already inside. Fact 3. A 2026 campaign called InstallFix uses fake Google ads to promote a fake Claude AI installer that plants persistent backdoors on victims' machines. The AI revolution isn't just for defenders. Fact 4. The Caribbean region loses close to $4 billion annually to cybercrime. That's roughly the entire GDP of Grenada, stolen every single year. In 2007, Estonia learned the hard way. In 2023, Bermuda learned. Trinidad learned. Jamaica is learning. Right now. The question is whether the Caribbean will wait for the catastrophe that forces action or build the wall before the next wave hits. Knowledge is power, and silence is deadly. Please subscribe to this channel, Impacting Jamaica. Share this with everyone in your WhatsApp group, your church, and your family abroad.